Meteorologist Mike Reeder.
All right, thanks so much for staying with us here in the big show. With 401k shrinking, savings earning next to nothing. Sorry to paint such an ugly picture. You may be looking for some tangible wealth to turn into cash, and that means gold prices, folks. I know you've been reading about it and hearing about it. Well, they've hit a record high over the last few weeks, and so some folks are looking to turn old treasures into money they may need right now. Oren Zweig from the Gold Salvage Group joins us with some tips on getting the most out of your gold. Oren, thanks for joining us here in the 4 o'clock show. And let's make this perfectly clear. This is not investing in gold like we hear on the radio all the time, right? This is taking gold items you may have around the house, bringing it to a dealer like you and selling it.
Right. This is the opposite end. This is getting money out of it and liquidating something that you may call useless or something you just don't wear.
And how much of an uptick, have you seen in your business during this economic slump America finds itself in, with the dollar dropping, with people's value in their retirement funds dropping, as people are looking for more and more ways of generating income? Well,
it's been there's a buzz right now. There was a buzz in gold when it broke $1,000 an ounce. Now you're nearing $1,800. It actually broke $1,800 for not too long, but went back down. But it's still hovering right around $17.50 per ounce.
And so, most experts say it's going to keep going up too.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking. You know, if the economy slumps, gold's going to go up. So,
well, we don't have a ton of time, so let's go right through this, and I'll just give our camera crew a little heads up. We're going to go ahead and start on this end, and you have these pieces here laid out in what particular
that's
order?
Correct.
Kind of tell us about it.
Gold is in caratage, which is the percentage of gold in the piece. 24 karat is pure gold.
That's this one, right?
This here is 22 karat, so you can see the color, the difference. It's very rare that people have this kind of gold jewelry. This you see in India, Asia, those types of countries. This is 18 karat, a little more.
What we're accustomed to in America, we hear so much
14 and 10 karat is what most people have. You see the class ring. This, guess what that is? A tooth. That's about 16, 17 karat. So it's a little higher than 14, 10, and this is just, a fake piece. But these are the different types that you have.
Now, let's go ahead, because I have a bunch of questions for you, but I have to talk, this crest, the shield you have here, what is that?
That's just my company's brand.
Oh, okay, well then let's move right on.
And I use that to kind of test the gold.
So that's why you have those, liquids there that you use?
These are acid bottles.
Well, test one for us. Can you do it real quick, or is that not fair to you?
I want to do it over here, absolutely. Let's take a 10 karat piece. We're going to scratch it. And this is what you're going to see. Tell you? It's going to take a small sample of the piece, and there's nothing damages the piece at all. And then you have different powers of acid. We're going to take a 14 karat power, and we're going to put it on there. If it fades away totally, it's not gold. But here it just slightly tints a little bit, because this is a stronger karat acid. So that tells me it's not quite 14, but it's 10 karat. And that's what you're going to see in any place that you're going to go sell.
So if somebody were to gather a group of gold pieces, let's say comparable to what we have on our desk right now, and they bring it into you to test it, how long does all of that take?
It takes anywhere between 5 minutes. It could take upwards of 15 minutes at the most.
And it's honesty time here, Oren. On the dollar, what are you essentially giving people at your store?
I buy wholesale, and I buy from the public. So you're looking anywhere between 65% up to 85%.
And then what happens to all of this?
This all gets melted. Everything you see on the stock market, all those guys selling hundreds of ounces of gold, this gets melted, turns into what's called bullion, pure gold. Those little coins that you see that are fine gold, that's what...
That is gold that you can buy as an investment then.
That's more investment.
And then finally, and we only have a few seconds left, do people come in, are they kind of tearful sometimes, as they might be selling you their class ring or maybe a pair of earrings handed down from their grandma or something?
Absolutely. Sometimes people will come in and it'll be something it's just, like you said, some handed from their grandmother. And the economy's so bad, and they do feel bad sometimes. And I tell them, look, if you need it, you got to do what you got to do. But usually, listen, if you don't need it, keep it. I've been here for over 2 years. I'm not going anywhere. Your gold's, it shouldn't be dropping.
Alrighty, well, folks, they call it the gold standard for a reason. It basically backs the U.S. dollar and the U.S. economy, and a lot of people are turning to selling gold to get a little extra cash. Oren Zweig from the Gold Salvage Group. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Appreciate it.